So guys, for this class, you're going to need a few things. If you've got a set of dumbbells or weights, if you don't have weights, you can use cans, you know, something to have in your hand. And also, if you do have a small Pilates ball, then grab it. If you don't have a small Pilates ball, you can use a cushion. Just anything that's kind of that you could easily hold in your hands. If you don't have weights, you can use cans from the cupboard, and then a small cushion. And if you do have dumbbells, then you can do that, and we will get cracking. Yeah, good. I will get mine out as well, actually. So, okay, guys. So let's get started. We are going to be doing a little warm up for the joints, and then we're going to be warming up with Santa. Everything is Christmas themed because this is our last lesson before Christmas. So just have fun, enjoy yourself. And if you don't like being festive, then don't worry, there's plenty of exercises in there. So let's start with our feet hip width apart. The first thing we're going to do is lift our toes up off the mat, spread them wide, and press the pads of the toes into the floor. Then just start kind of bend your knees and kind of bounce your weight into the floor. So we're really, really grounded. We're then going to place our hands on our hips, and we're just gently going to rock the pelvis forward and back. So that really exaggerated position, just to create a bit of movement through our hips. And then I want you to find your neutral pelvis. So remember, that's your kind of halfway point, what's natural for you. You're then going to stretch those legs. Imagine your 3 circles, your hips, your ribs, your shoulders, and your collarbone, and they all float one on top of the other. And you could grow 1 extra inch out of the crown of your head. Exactly. Then you can just relax those arms. Close your eyes, and I want you to take some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. So as we take these big breaths in, we imagine those ribs swinging open. And as we exhale, we feel the waist narrow and the abdominals gently contract. Perfect. We're going to give you 1 more just like that. Big breath in, ribs swing open. Exhale, we breathe out through the mouth. We feel the abdominals gently narrow to find that breath abdominal connection. We're then going to relax the hands and just scan the head from right to left. So there's no stress, there's no tension. The neck just floats from side to side. Good. From there, we are going to then bring our head to center. We're going to nod right ear to right shoulder, lift the head up, and then nod left ear to left shoulder. So every time the head comes up, it's like you could grow 1 extra inch. That's it. Last one on our left. We then finish with the head to center. We draw a little invisible circle with our nose, and this just gives us this lovely elongation and length through the back of the neck. Yes, and then to the other side as well. Good. We're then going to finish with that head to center. We're going to lift our shoulders all the way up by our ears. Big exhale. Drop them down the back. Good. Lift and drop. Good. 3 more. Hi, Miranda. Lift and drop. Last one. And drop. 3 big shoulder rolls, opening up those chests. 3 and 2 and 1. We then take those hands onto the shoulders. 3 big elbow rolls backwards. 3 and 2 and 1. We then let go of those shoulders. 3 big arm circles, lifting the chest. 3 and 2. Perfect. Last one. We finish with those hands towards the ceiling, and you're just going to give me those lovely side reaches. So you're going to touch the ceiling with the right hand, touch the ceiling with the left hand. But we're not going to touch the ceiling today. We're going to touch the top of the Christmas tree, right? Reach for the top of the Christmas tree. Up we go. 1 more on each side. Beautiful. We're then going to interlace the fingers and take the hands behind the head. Now I want you to really press the head into the hands and feel that elongation through the back of the neck. Hips are facing the front, and we just very, very gently rotate our rib cage to the right. We come all the way back through center, and then we rotate our rib cage to the left. And you're just going to do a few of these. Remembering all the time, we keep the head pressed into the hands. We imagine lifting out of our waistline, and we just work within that comfortable range, right? So what feels good for you? The important thing is that we understand that we need to mobilize our spine, but we do it without increasing our risk of fracture, right? Good. You're going to finish your last one off on your left-hand side, and then we're going to pop those hands on the hips. You're going to give me 4 big circles with your hips to your right. Good. And then you're going to give me 4 big hip circles to your left. That's it. And then you're just going to give me a little ankle roll on the right. So I'm just lifting my heel up and I'm just gently mobilizing the ankle. I mean, you can see my leg and my knees going a bit there. Couple on the right, switching sides, couple on the left as well, in each direction. And then we're going to do a very quick jingle jog. So you're just going to just run on the spot, nice and quick for 10 and 9 exactly, and 8 all the way, 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Brilliant. So the first part of our class, we're going to warm up with Santa. So each exercise is going to begin with each letter, right? So S for Santa is going to be squats. So we're going to take our feet about hip width apart. You're going to cross your hands over your chest. Now you're going to bend your knees and you're going to sit back as if you're going to sit on a nice low stool, and then you're going to stand up nice and tall. So the important thing to remember with a squat, and as we do this, is that everybody's squat looks a little bit different, right? Find the position that's comfortable for your legs. Always try to keep that chest up and think of the spine being long the whole way. That's it. Everyone's going to give me 5 more. We go 5. Good. And 4. Lovely. Final 3. Yes, guys. Last 2. Beautiful. Now, our last one, we're going to hold it in that lovely little squat, and we're going to do 10 little pulses downwards. We go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to stretch those legs. Really nice. So next on our workout is A. So we're going to lunge around the world. Santa goes around the world, and so will we. So you're going to step your right foot forward, and you can do a nice big step forward with a lunge. Okay, so nice lunge forward. That's it. You're then going to push your weight back, and you're going to come back into the center. That's it. Now you're going to take a big step out with that right leg, and you're going to do a side lunge. So this knee bends. I hinge from my hips and my spine is straight, and then I push my weight back into the center. Then that same leg, my right leg, I go back. So I do a reverse lunge. I step back into the wall, and then I bring my legs together. Now we're going to keep traveling around the world. So we're going to do left leg. We're going to step back on that left leg. We're going to do a lunge, and then you're going to step those feet together. You're going to do a side lunge. You're going to step out on the left leg, bend the left knee, push the hips back, long spine, and together. And then you're going to step forward on that left leg. Boom. And then we're just going to keep going around the world. So now you're going to go forward on your right leg. Forward. Yes, guys. To the side on the right leg. Yes. Then we're going to go back on that right leg. Yes. Then we're going to keep going around the world. So now we go back on our left. That's it. Then we go to the side on our left. Yes, guys. Then we go forward. Now, I want you to keep doing this pattern at your own pace, yeah? So we go right forward. If you can do it quicker, do it quicker. If you need to slow it down, slow it down. I'm going to do slightly slower. So this is the great thing about all these exercises, is that you can do it at your tempo. But it's really important that not only for our lower body strength, but also for our balance, right? That we challenge transferring our weight forward and back, and that we work both of our legs. It's going to be our last time around the world. Oh, Santa's got to deliver those presents. Quite American actually, isn't it, Santa, really? But Father Christmas was just far too long, so we had to go with Santa. And back over to the side for the last time. And then you're going to finish with that left leg forward. You're then going to step those feet back together. And then you're going to take a little breather. So for N was so difficult to find an exercise. So we're doing knees up. I mean, yeah, forgive me. So I want you to pop your hands here and you're going to rise your knees up to your hands. Now, I don't want to see any knick-knack, paddywhack. I want hands high and I want knees to hands. Okay? Now, I want you to try and give me, let's go, I want you to count in your head up to 30. So I want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want you to count that in your head. So this is a form of moderate impact, right? The harder that you stamp those feet down on the floor, the more impact you're going to have. So this is a really nice way to get started with your impacts. We want to be doing anywhere between 50 plus impacts. So come on, Jane, keep going with them. Exactly. Good. And if you want to make it harder, you think, maybe I want to have a bit more of an intensity. So this is going to be harder. You can do a little knees up. But obviously that's much more challenging. Yeah? Up. You don't have to do that, ladies, only if you feel that you can. And then once you've done your 30, shake your arms out. Give me a thumbs up. Yes. So super, super simple way we can squeeze those impacts in. Next, we go with T, which is going to be to twist. Now, traditionally, we feel like, we can't really twist, but that is not true. We need to be able to turn. But this exercise, we're going to be moving our whole body. So my spine isn't twisting, my hips are twisting, okay? So we need to take your feet really, really wide, and I want you to just pop your hands onto your hips to begin with. Now I want you to, this is kind of like a Wonder Woman pose, right? Like Mrs. Claus, like powerful woman, exactly. From there, you're going to rotate your body to the right. And I want you to think of pressing your left hip forward. So my hips are rotating. You notice that my spine is all in one lovely long piece. When I've gone as far as I can, I gently rotate back to center. And I'm going to go on the other side. So I twist to my left, I press my right hip forward, which turns my pelvis, and then I come back. So I want you guys to keep going with these. The important thing is that all the time we create gentle movement or gentle rotation through our pelvis, which is a normal everyday movement. We do it when we walk, when we run, you know, our pelvis gently rotates. But this is just a way to stretch through our hips, keep that fluidity and rotation in our body, which is what we don't want to lose. Now, if that feels easy peasy lemon squeezy, you can add in some arms. So you can open those arms out nice and wide. As you rotate, you can stretch those arms. That's it. And then we come back through center and then over to the other side. Good. I want everybody to give me one more on each side. Yes, guys, really nice. So thinking about length, thinking about growing tall, and then coming all the way back through center once we've finished. Beautiful. And then relaxing those hands down. So our final exercise, our A, is going to be arm and side reaches. So we're going to open up through the sides of the body. So I want you to come and step your feet together. You're going to take a big step out with your right leg. Now, my leg is turned out. Can you see? So your knees and your toes are going to kind of be pointing towards a corner, kind of like night fever, yeah? You're then going to take your left arm and you're going to stretch your left arm and you're going to bend and push your weight into this leg. This is going to give you this big, long stretch through the side of the body. You're then going to push off that right leg and you're going to step those feet together. Exactly. Same thing on the other side. Big step out on the right leg. Sorry, left leg. Stretch that opposite arm. Find that elongation and length in the body. And then step those feet together. Good. And I want you guys to just alternate and stretch. Now, obviously, the more you lean, the bigger stretch you get. But this is encouraging. Instead of being a deep twist, we're encouraging length, right? We want to reach through our fingertips. We want to create space between our ribs. We want to elongate through the body, right? It's easy, especially when it's winter, to feel like we're cramped up, to feel like our shoulders come up by our ears, to feel maybe a little bit more rounded. So I want you guys to really focus on length and elongation. That's it. Good. We're going to do our last one on our left-hand side, and then we're going to grab our weights. That's it, guys. And then back. Beautiful. So hopefully we've warmed up with Santa. Let's grab our weights, and we are going to do the 12 days of Christmas. So we're going to have 12 exercises, starting from 12, going all the way down to 1. Easy, right? And if you want to, you know, I would say shout out the things, but actually everyone should be on mute, shouldn't they? So if you want to shout out when you're doing it, then please do, just for fun. So the first exercise is going to be 12 goblet squats. So you're going to take your weights and you're going to squeeze them together, okay? Now, you want to hold them quite close to your body, and you almost kind of want to squeeze down, as if you're kind of squeezing oranges or clementines under your armpits. Exactly. Legs in a nice comfortable position. And then you're going to bend your knees. You're going to come into your squat, keeping your chest lifted, and then you're going to push your floor away. Yes, I'm going to do 11 more of those. We go 11. And up. Good. We go 10. And lift. Nice. We go 9. Good. Final 8. That's it, guys. Take your time as you go down. Good. Final 5. And up. Nice work. We go 4. Really good. And 3. Lift. Last 2. Good. Last 1. And up. Beautiful. So from there, we have 11. Oh, oops. We have 11 alternating bicep curls. So it's exactly what it says on the tin. You're going to pull one bicep up and then you're going to switch. So you'll notice when I do my bicep curl, my palm faces in towards me. I change the midair and I squeeze. So 1 repetition is 1 on each arm. Yeah. So we're going to do 11 sets basically. So here we go. Starting, doesn't matter which arm you start with, off we go. So we've got 11 and back. We've got 10. Good. And back. We've got 9. And reach. Good work, guys. 8. And back. Final 7. That's it, guys. And it's almost like you could squeeze. Final 5. Brilliant. Strong spines. 4. Think of lifting through the abdominals. Last 3. Good. And 2. Beautiful. Last one on each side. And relax. Very, very nice. So from there, we have 9 overhead presses. So you are going to take your hands into this Wonder Woman position. Exactly. You're going to press those weights all the way overhead. Big press. Push. And then you're going to control and bring them back down. That's it. We go. Press. And back. Really nice. 8 more. 8. And back. We go. 7. And back. Nice work, guys. 6. And back. Final 5. Good. And back. We go. 4. Lovely. Really nice, guys. Now, as those weights press overhead, the feeling is the weights go up, but the shoulders drop away from the ears. That's it. Last 2. You got this. Push. And back. Fantastic. Last 1. Big press. And back. And then we to just slowly, slowly, slowly pull those elbows in and slowly, slowly control those weights down. Amazing. So, number 9, we are going with reverse lunges. So we're going to come and stand towards the front of our mat. Okay. Now we're just going to hold the weights in our hands, but if you don't want to use your weights, of course, you can always put them down. We're going to step back on our right leg. You're going to see, if you can, tap the knee. If you can't, don't worry. And then you're going to step those feet back together. That's it. Then we're going to go on the left. We step back and then together. And that's 1 rep done. 9 more to go. We go right and together. We go left and together. Nice work, guys. 8 more. We go down and together. We go back and together. Really nice. Stepping right and together. We go left. Really nice, guys. So it's important that we do these lunges because we want to be able to keep the length in the front of our hip, which is going to give us that mobility. It's going to make us walk faster. It's going to strengthen our legs to improve our balance. You've got 4 more. That's it. 4 more left. We go 4. And 3. Yes, guys. Final 2. Beautiful. Last 1. And together. Very, very nice. So from there, we're going into 8 deadlifts. Now, deadlift is a really, really scary term. So you know what a deadlift is? It's a hip hinge. And the best way to do a hip hinge is you're going to place your weights right on the front of your body. And I want you to glue those weights to your thighs. That's it. Now I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades, or kind of squeeze your arms in as if you kind of were holding your newspaper underneath your armpit. Now very gentle knees, so soft knees, keeping my spine straight. I'm going to push my hips back and I'm going to slide my weights down the front of my thighs. So you can see my back stays straight and I keep the connection between my arms and my back. I'm then going to stand up nice and tall and I'm going to slide my weights back up my body. That's it. So sliding the weights down as we push the hips back, keeping the spine straight, and then lifting back up. Nice, guys. So you're going to give me 5 more of these. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? Good. And 4. Now, how far you go is going to depend on your hamstring length. So don't worry, keep on going with these, guys. 3 more reps here. We go 3, so you go as far as you can. Good. Last 2, keeping those newspapers squeezed underneath those armpits. Final repetition here, right? We don't want to let those shoulders round. Keep that back straight. And then we stand up nice and tall. Really nice. So number 7 is hug a snowman. So I want you to stand feet hip width apart, strong abdominals. You're then going to open your arms and you're going to make a nice rounded shape. Yes. Now, a lot of the time what will happen is you'll want to curve your back. No, I want you to imagine you've got the straightest spine you've ever had in your life. Exactly. Always keep those elbows lifted. We're then going to open those arms out nice and wide, and then we're going to hug our snowman. That's it. Open and hug. Brilliant, guys. Just 5 more. You got this. 5. And round. Keep those elbows high, shoulders strong. 4. And hug. Good. Final 3. And hug. Wide shoulder blades, wide elbows. 2. Long spines. Hug. Final 1. Nice big open. You're going to hug that snowman. You're going to hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax those arms back down. Very, very nicely done. So after our hug a snowman, we're going to do a bit of work for the back and we're going to do a little row. So you're going to bend your knees and you're going to come into that little mini hip hinge. And you can see I'm only maybe at about a 45-degree angle, okay? I've got my weights down here and my palms face the front of the room. Now be careful, what will often happen is we forget about the upper back. So that's where you've got to tuck your shoulder blades into the back pockets of your leggings. Yeah? You're then going to bend the elbows and pull the arms up. And it's as if they're going up and back. Yeah? Like you were doing a chicken impression. That's just technical, right? Up and back, squeeze. And the aim is when we do this, we want to feel all the muscles that run down the side of the back and into the middle back. and release. Big, big posture exercise. 4 more here. 4. And back. Good work, guys. 3. And back. We go. 2. Find that connection right through the middle of the back. Last one. Hold it there. Now squeeze your elbows in close, like you're doing the best chicken impression. Pull your abdominals in. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax the arms and then stand up nice and tall. Really good, guys. So from there, we have 5 heel drops. So little tiny piece of impact work. So if you don't want to use your weights, you don't have to. You're going to keep your legs nice and straight. You're going to lift your heels off the mat if you can. And then you're just going to let your heels drop to the floor. Lift and drop. Good. 3 more. Lift and drop. Super simple. 2. Another form of impact. Last one. And drop. We go into 4 shoulder shrugs. So we keep our weights where they are. We lift our shoulders all the way up by our ears. And then we control them all the way down. 3 more. Now this is to strengthen the muscles at the top of the shoulders and the neck. If you find, my shoulders get stiff, sore and tight, might be a little bit of strengthening. Good, and this one will really help. Last one, lift and release. From there, we've got 3 chest expansions. So you are going to gently press your weights behind you, roll the upper arms together and lift your chest up. And then release. So my weights are going just past my hips. I roll the upper arms together. I lift my chest. Breathe in and then release. 1 more there. And it's just like a little breath. Arms back. Roll together. Lift the chest. Breathe. And then release. 2 reps. We are nearly there, gang. So we've got our hands down by our side. Nice stable position in the body and the center. You're going to open those arms out to the side into like a little V. Elbows wide, that's it. And then you're going to control down. You're going to give me 2 more there, right? We're going to lift up and down. Beautiful. Training the sides of the shoulders and the back. Last one. Up. Now we're going to hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release all the way down. Really, really nice. From there, gang, pop those weights down. We made it to number 1. Just in time. We are going to do 1 heel raise balance. So we've got our heels together, our toes apart, 50-pound weight between our butt cheeks, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Now find a focus on the wall in front of you, rise up onto those tiptoes, hold that balance. That's it. Imagine those 3 circles, hips, ribs, shoulders and collarbone. See if you can grow 1 extra inch. See if you can float those hands up towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, press down your hands, your shoulders and your heels. Take 1 final big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Also, everyone give yourself a big pat on the back for all your hard work this year and for putting your confidence in me. Thank you guys so much. It's been a joy. This is the last class before Christmas, so we have 2 weeks off and we should be back the first week of January, but we'll confirm it like before we come. And if you have any questions or anything, you can get hold of my email or you can find me on Instagram. And yeah, just have wonderful holidays and take